South Africa ai Soweto, ai Tembisa, ai Mamelodi ntsena, but nale ka Mbalati, nale ka Xivulani, nale ka Muyeshe, nale ka Mninginis, and all the rural areas, they are part and parcel of South Africa. And swa nkoka ku na vona they must feature in the democratic process of the country. Ivile lawan from Sunday, and have been to a number of villages from Kagaula, Agashosana, Abulwini, Agampambo, to talk to our people and say, you matter, Aga APC. Eka vigile rirete lawan, kuna susumbiri lesu isu jonzeke. 2 key lessons that we'll be taking forward as the APC. Ekule svango kuna ku volunteera swifanele swi hela. We must stop what is called volunteering because it is the abuse of poor people. People are made to volunteer for years without getting paid, and it is the poorest of the poor who are made to volunteer. Maybe we must get public servants, councillors and MPs to go and volunteer to pick up pampers, to go and pick up the debt. Then we'll say kuna ku volunteer. Or ba volunteera kunga holi tingweti timbiri. Then we'll know ku volunteera swa tsokombela. But for as long as ku endliswa the poor people, it is a way of exploiting them. And as the APC, we say away with volunteering that exploits poor people. The second thing is that there should be no government program from which people are paid less than 3,500 rands. We have seen how community works program employees, who are the poorest of the poor, gets paid 600 rand per month. How do you expect poor people to live on 600 rands a month? Iri APC, we are making history because now is the time, and the APC is seizing the moment. Brilliant victories lie ahead for the APC beyond today, and will thus be chanting along with the reggae poet, our brother Linton Kwesi Johnson, who says, it is no mystery, we're making history. It is no mystery, we're winning victory. It is no coincidence that we're launching our manifesto in this month of February, because February aka APC is Sobukwe month. It is the month on which we commemorate our great leader, our guide, the great intellectual, visionary, and revolutionary. Robert Sobukwe was a pace setter who showed us the light, and we will find the way. Sobukwe will forever live in our hearts, will forever live in the hearts and minds of the African people. And Akayena, we say, like the character in Gungiwa Thiong's book, Petals of Blood, when explaining the oath he took in joining the Mau Mau, said, I vowed with my tongue on the burning spear that I will never sell the land of Kenya to the foreigners. So do we too vow never to betray the cause for which Sobukwe stand. The APC represents a historical continuity in the fight for Pan-Africanism and socialism. We are building on what our forebears did. Lembede, Mda, Sobukwe, Pokela, Mutuping, Masemola, and others. Fighters for the cause of Africa, from Bladen, Sylvester Williams, Du Bois, Marcus Garvey, George Padmore, Nkrumah, Cabral, Sankara, Field Marshal Dedan Kimati, Mbuya Nehanda, Commander Josiah Magama Tongogara, Lumumba, and others, we will remain true to the cause. Ingaka, inga chinchi, ingaka, inga jig. If the 12 years of the existence of the APC were a test, we have passed the test. If the 12 years of the APC were a preparation, we are prepared. These were the years of service, of suffering, and sacrificing in the interest of the African people. We have always been focused and principled. We stand for the African agenda. In a country that is 90% African, 2% Indian, 8% whites, it is liberalism that dominates. The political discourse, the economic policy trajectory, the social and cultural norms. Liberalism means one thing: continued white domination. We are opposed to this. We are for African self-determination, the projection of the African personality. We serve no minority interests. We serve no foreign interests. We live, we breathe, we dream, we fight, and will die for Africa. Our agenda is one: to serve our people, putting them at the center of all discourses, putting them first. Our intentions are pure. Our commitment is genuine. There must be urgency in addressing the gut-wrenching and dehumanizing poverty of the African people, especially the working class. The APC, firmly grounded on clear ideological, political, and organizational premises of Pan-Africanism and socialism, believes that with a firm, decisive, courageous, and visionary leadership, we should turn this for the better in the shortest possible time. Thomas Sankara has shown the way. In 4 years, it transformed Burkina Faso. Others have had 25 years, and we're still struggling. We believe as the APC that our 10-point program is a panacea to the spiritual, material, and intellectual challenges and problems that faces the African people. Our intentions are pure. Our commitment is genuine. This is not a game. It is about our past, our present, and our future as Africans. Ina hiri APC hitimiserile hatsembisa ku hinga hinga cinci kufana na jambu leri shaka evuxeni ripela evupela jambu siku rin'wana na rin'wana. APC na yona hinga cinci yi ta tshama yi yimele ku tsakela na ku navela ka vanhu va ka hina maAfrika. Ina ti 10 points program leti representaka manifesto ya APC. Xo sungula, we want good governance, end corruption, and serve the people. We want a government that is capable of running its affairs. We say as the APC, a party that cannot manage public money has no right to govern. Those who steal public money belong in jail. And we, as the APC, are going to deal with those at the lower level as well as those at the higher level without any ceremony. A government must serve the people. The people must not serve a government. That is our commitment as the APC. Secondly, We want to transform the economy to serve our people, because currently economy le ngana yona only serves a minority, whereas the majority lives in poverty. This is because the structure of the economy, the macroeconomic policy, and the mandate of the Reserve Bank still serves a minority and not the majority. We as the APC believes that the state must have a central role in the economy, because anyone lwe amitsembisa ka mitiro yiri ku mfumo wa bona awungevina a great role aka economy ile kumishiseni, because mitiro kutava kunga create yena unless loko ri ku mfumo hi wona ungana xandla lexi vonakalaka eka economy. We want the state to have shares, 100% shares, majority shares, minority shares in key enterprises in the country, so that it can use that position to push for job creation. Ilava ku vanhu va ka hina, freedom must have material meaning to their lives. We want a state that is capable of controlling capital, because for as long as the state does not control capital, there is no way in which the state can dictate the pace of transformation, the pace of change in the country. Today, companies have staged more than R1 trillion of their company profits in the banks. They are not reinvesting them into the productive economy to create jobs. And there is nothing lexi government inga xi endlaka hi swona because a hi mali ya vona. But if the state was in charge, it will be different. Thirdly, we want full and permanent employment for all contract and outsourced workers who are working in government departments, in state-owned entities, and all constitutional bodies. Hinkwavo lava tlinaka eka tindzawulo ta mfumo va qachiwe hi tikhampani hi lava va qachiwa hi mfumo. Hinkwavo lava tirhaka eku gada va ku i va magadana eka tindzawulo ta mfumo na tikhampani ta mfumo hi lava va qachiwa hi mfumo. Va nga ha tirhisi ti-contract na outsourcing. Ku nga va ku ri ka Eskom, ku nga va ku ri SAA, ku nga va ku ri Dinel, ku nga va ku ri ICASA, ku nga va ku ri company yihi kumbe yihi. All outsourced workers in public institutions must be employed full-time and permanently by the state. We also demand and will want to push as the APC that all home-based caregivers, all primary health workers must be fully employed by the state and have all the rights that civil servants have. We want that all teachers of creches must be employed by the Department of Basic Education full-time and have all the rights and privileges of civil servants. Fourthly, we want to stop the illegal activities of the banks. The banks in this country are a law unto themselves. They are the ones who run and control our democracy. In an APC government, they will be reined in. Firstly, we in the APC will abolish the bond tavanu for people to have a bond that lasts for 20 years. To cut down on the unnecessary interests that they are earning. And will stop the eviction of people who have paid for so many years to be evicted from their houses and for their houses to be sold for nothing. And these people have to go and live in shacks, and yet they have been paying for their houses. We are also aware that banks in cahoots with criminals have started a practice of deducting money from people's bank accounts, your 89 rands, your 99 rands, from some companies you don't know. And when you go to the bank and say, reverse this illegal deduction, they charge you for the reversal of an illegal deduction. We believe that the banks are in cahoots with these criminals. The banks and these criminals must be charged because that is theft, that is stealing people's money. Imagine a company that deducts 90 rands from 100,000 people. That company has 90 million, has 9 million per month for doing nothing except to steal. So we need to stop that. But we're also saying to our people who are staying in flats, in rental houses, that as the APC, we will ensure that landlords don't evict people in the middle of the night, in the middle of winter, and they don't illegally evict people into the streets with babies when it is raining, to ensure that our people are protected. There are no such illegal activities. Fifthly, we want to ensure that there is an improvement in the provision of basic services like roads, electricity, education, health, and all the basic facilities that our people need. We as the APC want to make sure that all the roads that lead to where our people live, they must be tarred. Mapatu hinkwao lama nghenaka la ku tshama ka vanhu ma fanele ma va na xikontiri ku vanhu va ta kota ku famba kahle. Patu leriwani hi teke hi rona kusuka le ra kusuka aka Mhlava Velemu ku ya aka Mphambo ri fanele ri va na xikontiri. Patu ra kusuka ka Thomo ku ya hala aka Hlomela hi nini ri tshembisiwe xikontiri. Patu ra kusuka la ka brickyard ya ka Ntimana ku ya le aka Mbalati kusukela ri kona hi 1921 until today it has not been tarred. But in the books of government it has been tarred already. We want to make sure that akuna munhu in our country who lives without electricity. Everyone should have electricity because electricity is the basis of development, is the basis of progress. That's why even Lenin said, communism is Soviet power and electrification. That tells you the centrality of electricity. But we're aware that the state company Eskom is falling apart. And it is falling apart because of the corruption of the ruling party. Eskom today owes more than 400 billion rands, and they don't have that money to pay back that debt. And on top of that, Eskom has been saddled with these illegal IPPs, which weigh down on the balance sheet of Eskom. As the APC would want to reverse these IPPs because they don't serve the national interest, they serve the interest of a few very powerful people within the ruling party. As the APC, we are opposed to the IPPs that were signed by Minister Jeff Hateb. There is no economy in the world that is powered by renewable energy. Even Germany is only thinking of considering the move away from coal in 2038, and Poland is thinking around 2045. Why should our country be saddled with this burden when we are a very small economy in the context of international trade? We in the APC believes that the provision of energy needs a combination. Whether you have renewable, you have coal, you also should have nuclear, because it is the least expensive of them all. We believe that nuclear is an option that should be looked at. The halubalu against nuclear was funded by the owners of the IPPs because they wanted the IPPs to win, not because there is a proper intellectual cogent argument against nuclear. We in the APC ayipfumeli ku discovery lenga endwa total ala Mossel Bay must be left as it is, because the state has no shares, has no say in the gas that has been discovered, but it is senior people in the ruling party who are benefiting. The gas that has been discovered there should have been discovered by Pedro SA, or at least Total should be engaging in sharing with Pedro SA. There is no way in which the state can be a spectator in such a primary commodity that has the potential to transform the economy of our country. But we are aware that the 10% consortium that is there is linked to people in the ruling party. It is more about them than about the country. As the APC, we are not going to let this die itaisala anzago and expose these people. Sixthly, we want to fight criminality and promote social cohesion. Ina APC la kulwana vukhamba ilava swi olova ku loko munhu a khomiwile a tengisiwa a gweviwa a jele a seva xigwevo xa yena. Leswaku ku ta va na case that will take 2 years, 3 years, iti postponement until vanhu va ze va khohlwa is going to end. Ita lava ku munhu loko va ku siku rero I ra court, hambi a ri xibedhlele a pfuki xibedhlele a court hi ku I siku ra court. Hayi swa ku munhu loyi a nga onha ku va ye a determine ka ku when does the court sit. Ina as the APC hi lava ku aka mindyangu. We want to build families as the basis of building society. Kids, children that are brought up in stable families become stable members of society. We would want our youth, we would want to introduce a 2 years compulsory military service for our young people so that they can be trained to become focused, to be disciplined, to defend their country, to defend the continent, to defend their communities. Because our young people grow up without any focus. They end up in taverns, they end up abusing drugs, they end up doing a lot of antisocial things, rape, kill, steal, and all those things because they lack a sense of patriotism, which the army can and will instill in them. 7, we want to promote agriculture and mining as the basis for the industrialization of our country. The competitive advantage of Africa is agriculture. With focus, assisting our people with tractors, with seeds, with fertilizers and experts, our people are hardworking. They can farm. And the farm produce must be processed in those localities, creating secondary industries and creating employment for our people. We want to make sure that when it comes to mining, strategic minerals in the country must be in the hands of the state, or at least the state must be a majority shareholder in partnership with private capital. And that all these minerals must be beneficiated in the country so that we can create jobs and we can export finished products to other countries. We believe as the APC that mining communities must benefit from the wealth that accrues underneath their land. So the major problem whether ulela ka Sekhukhune or ulela ka Waterberg or ulela ka Northwest or anywhere mo go nang le di mine, is that mining companies do as they please and do not assist or develop the communities from which they are mining. And this is because senior people in government and in the majority party are shareholders in these companies. So they therefore neglect Batwaware. So as the APC, we say no, any company that does not fulfill its contractual agreement must have its license suspended. We must make sure that our people benefit from the wealth that accrues from their countries. Eighthly, we want to promote the projection of the African personality, because white rule was not just about political oppression and economic exploitation. It was also about distorting our history, distorting our culture, and instilling an inferiority complex amongst our people into believing that anything and everything African is from the devil, and everything and anything from Europe is from God. So Nkrumah has taught us that freedom must lead to the projection of the African personality, meaning as Africans, we must embrace who we are and what we are as the basis of realizing our full humanity. We must know ourselves, love ourselves, appreciate ourselves, and only then can we love and appreciate other people. But we can't continue to try and run away from ourselves, from who we are, because if you have a slave mind, a slave mentality, you are not a free person. And we in the APC believes that there is no idea that is superior to Pan-Africanism in Africa. And any African who denies Pan-Africanism is not liberated, and therefore cannot liberate anybody. 9, we believe as the APC in the nationalization and socialization of the land to reverse colonial dispossession and to resolve the national question. We believe as the APC that the land ownership patterns in our country do not reflect the demographics of the country. We want the land to be returned to its rightful owners. And as the APC, we believe this is not even a point of debate. I don't even want to waste time explaining it, because we don't want distraction. We don't want to waste time explaining the obvious, that this country, this land, belongs to the African people. When they said South Africa belongs to all who live in it, the response of the Afrikaners has been Izwele to Africa, to emphasize the fact that history cannot be changed. This country belongs to the African people. And lastly, as the APC, we believe that the 1996 Constitution ushered in the First Republic. There is a need for a Second Republic. A Second Republic premised on a new Constitution. A constitution that is people-driven and people-centered. A constitution that defends the interests of the majority, that reflects the majority. A constitution that stems from the culture, from the traditions, from the norms and values of the majority. Not a constitution that reflects Europe when we are in Africa. Ilava vumbiwa leri rishishimaka enzavuko wa hina rima Africa Africa. Those who want a European economy can go to Europe, it is there. But those who are in Africa must become Africans, because it is them who said, when you are in Rome, do as the Romans do. So when you are in Africa, do as the Africans do. We are no longer a colonized people. It might as well be so that those who are in power are bending their knee to neocolonialism, not the APC, not the Africanists. Xin'wana lexi xi lavaka eka vumbiwa lerintshwa is to abolish provinces and district municipalities. As the APC, we want a two-tier government, with the national government making policies and laws and local government implementing. There is no need for a middleman called province or district municipality. They are a waste of money. They are a heaven of corruption. The money that is wasted there could be used to provide services for our people. When I looked last year at their budgets, just on administration, when you look at the provincial departments, the provincial legislatures, and the district municipalities, the money we could save there is about 55 billion rands. That is the money that could be used for the benefit of our people. Now, these are the 10 points of the APC. But I want to say to the workers at Eskom that as the APC, we are opposed to the privatization of Eskom by stealth called unbundling. There's nothing wrong with the bundling of Eskom. What is wrong is the corruption and the incompetence of the people who are there. And we are putting a challenge to NUMSA, to the NUM, to COSATU, to SAFTU, that support the APC to fight for you at a political level. Support the APC. If you don't, then you are hypocrites who are opposed to the privatization of Eskom, but you vote for the privateers. You support the very people who are privatizing Eskom. If the leadership has been sold and has been captured, then maybe the workers of Eskom who are listening and watching, they should know that the APC as a socialist party is committed to saving their jobs. Eka vanhu va ka hina ni la ku vula leswiwani ku hi ri APC hi te lahawani aka mninginisi ku ta mi kombisa ku na n'wina mi va nkoka na n'wina mi vanhu a South Africa. Tiphati hinkwato ti endlele migingiriko ya tona emadorobeni na le stadium. Vanhu va fanele va ya ka vona va vulavula na vona le va nga tanga lahawani. Kusukela hi Sonto a ni ri tiko leriwani a ni famba la mapatwini lama fambaka wona. Ni swi vonile ku a ku na ndhawu leyi fambekaka. So hina hi ri APC lexi mi tshembisaka xona i ku loko hi vuyela epalamende endzhaku ka nhlawulo hi ta yalwa hi lwela ku mi va na mapatu lamanene lama nga na xikontiri ndhawu leyiwani. Loko mi lava mapatu lama nga na xikontiri, votelani APC. Na n'wina vanhu va lahawani ka mninginisi, ha swi tiva ku lexikulu mi swi rilaka i ku va na tliliniki. Ha mi tshembisa ku APC yi ta yalwa yi lwela ku tliliniki leyi va mi tshembiseke yona va nga te yi ta hela lembe leriwani yi va kona. Kambe ku APC va na matimba yo ya emahlweni yi lwela tliliniki ya n'wina, hi ri vanhu va ka mninginisi hinkwenu ka n'wina a hi yimeni endzhaku ka APC, hi seketela APC. Loko mi lava mati, mi swi twile ku mati ku ve na project ya mati la Agiyani, lani loko mi langusa eti boreholes va nga mi borhela tona vati borhe imali yo ringana 1.2 million rands borho yiri yin'we leti ti nga riki na mati na namuntlha. Etiphayiphi leti a ti cheriwa hi tikhampani to fana na Vakhathu lahawani ti dye mali yo ringana 2.4 billion rands, kambe na sweswi a ku na mati. Hina hi ri APC hi ri hi seketeleni, hi ta lava swigevenga leswi nga dya mali ya n'wina swi ya ejele. Ku ri mi kota eku kuma mati. Hi swi twile loko hi ri eka Mbalati na loko hi ri ka Nhombelani ku na vanhu va project ya Adopt a River lava tirheke ntlhanu wa malembe 5 years va nga holi. Hi seketeleni ri APC hi ta swi cela swigevenga sweswo swi ya ajele la swi faneleke ku va kona. Hi ri APC a ku volunteera a ku heli. Ego a ku volunteera loku nga koho eka ku xanisa vanhu lava va hluphekeke. Xana ikona munhu loyi a nga tirhaka ntlhanu wa malembe a nga holi nchumu a ri xisiwana vo pha ku n'wi byela ku swi ta lulama. Hi ri n'wina hinkwenu a yeni hi ya sapota APC. Ti-community works program hi ri tanani APC yi tiyimiserile ku mi rhangela hi ya laha ka masipala wa le Giyani hi ya va byela ku ma 600 rand a ma hanyisi ndyangu, a ku na ndyangu lowu nga hanyaka 600 rand. Loko yi ri ku ya hanyisa a va yi holi kan'we hi vona ku va ta swi kota ke. Lava va mi chavisaka va ku hi ta mi hlongola mi va byela ku hi ti 8 ta May ya mi vhota hi mi humesa. Hi ri eka hina hinkwerhu, eka maxaka ya hina, eka mindyangu ya hina, lava hi tirhaka na vona, lava hi nghenaka na vona tikereke, lava hi nga na vona eka viseveseve, a hi va byeleni hinkwavo ku hinkwenu n'wina mi tikeriwaka tisani mindzwalo ya n'wina eka APC mi ta kuma ku wisa. N'wina mi tikeriwaka hinkwenu tanani aka APC, ku APC yi tshembekile yi na ntiyiso. Vutisani tihosana leti kusukela 1994 until June 2012 they were earning 1,083 rand, but led by the APC today they are earning more than 5,000 rands. They are earning more than 6,000 rands. They are earning more than 7,000 rands. They are earning more than 8,000 rands because of the APC. Vutisani ma home-based carers. Misutwile wa vunharhu va ku from April 3,500. Hinkwaswo sweswo emitirho emigingiriko ya APC. Vutisani mathicara ya ti preschool va switwile mavhiki mambirhi lama nga hela loko vuriwa ku kusukela April va ta va ri hansi ka ndzawulo ya basic education, leswi ku nga khale hi swi lwela hi ri APC hi ri na vona. Vutisani vadyuhari na lava xavisaka emidendeni ku midende a yi sukile emakaya, vanhu a va fanele va ya hola emadorobeni, sweswi va hola eswitandini hikwalaho ka mitirho na kulwa ka APC. Loko va ku mitirho ya vulavula, xana mitirho ya APC a yi vulavuli ke? Mitirho ya APC a yi vulavuli ke? So APC a yi telanga ku ta tshembisa, APC yi tele ku vonani leswi hi nga endla swona. eParliament hi 400 kambe APC yimela hi mina ntsena. Hinkwaswo leswi ni swi vuleke hi swi endle APC ri na munhu un'we ntsena a Parliament. So I nikeni APC matimba. Hina vanhu va Limpopo mi xiximiwile. Sweswi ni nga le ku vulavuleni Afrika hinkwaro ri languse n'wina. Afrika hinkwayo ka yona yi languse n'wina. South Africa hinkwayo ya swi tiva ku ri ku na le ka Mninginisi. South Africa hinkwayo ya swi tiva ku kuna matiko xikaya a Limpopo lawa ma nga hluvukangiki. So Limpopo hinkwayo ka yona a yi vuyeli ka APC. So it is 8th May. Let us all go out in our millions and vote for a new beginning, a brave new beginning. As you can see, the comrades standing here next to me, this is Transform RSA, which has become part and parcel of the APC. They are going to be part of the APC's election machinery. So we're making a call on all of you who are still outside. Come into the APC. The APC is a home for all. Yeah. APC ikaya ra hinkwavo lava lava ku tirhela Afrika. Amandla awethu, amandla awethu, matimba ayina, matimba ayina. Aikule APC, aikule, aikule, aikule APC, aikule, aikule. Viva APC, viva, viva, viva APC, viva, viva.
There you go, the APC leader, Godi, giving us